Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a really quick video. I have already posted this video but had to take it down because thankfully one of my subscribers, thank you so much, let me know that the video, there was no end to the video. So I don't know what happened, if something messed up in transferring over to YouTube, or if part of my footage was ate by my computer, my camera, something. I don't know. Before I posted it, it was all there, so I'm thinking it happened on the YouTube side. Not blaming YouTube, I'm just saying I think something happened in between there. So I am very quickly going to put this back up because I really want to get my information out there. So I'm just going to do a real quick video, a lot quicker than it was before. And let's jump in. This is about the new Makeup Blending Sponge Duo from Ulta. I picked these up. I decided I wanted to try them. My beauty blender is close to her last leg, and I'm the type of person, if I can find a cheaper alternative that does just the same job, I would rather purchase the cheaper alternative than paying full price. Who wants to pay full price for anything? Although I truly 100% believe the beauty blender is worth the $20 because this has lasted me over a year. Now, I have taken exceptional care of it. Exceptional. Like, this has been Fort Knox. But this has lasted me a long time. Some people might say, ooh, gross, you've had the same sponge for a year, but I clean it after every use. So, it's worth the $20, but some people, I don't have a Sephora near me, so it's hard for me to get my hands on it. As I've said before, I don't like to order and wait. I'm an instant gratification type of person, so if I can find an alternative for cheaper, I'm going to do it. So my first thing that I tried was, of course, the Real Techniques. $5, $6, Walmart, Ulta, I don't know if Sephora has them. You can find them Walgreens, everywhere. This, compared to the Beauty Blender, is a really close, I won't say dupe, but it's really close. There will never be a dupe in my book for the Beauty Blender because they have a patent on the material, yada yada yada. But this is a really close second. I do like the slant of it, and the point is very nice. Both of these are dry, but when you get them wet, they both swell significantly. This one is a knockoff that I found somewhere. It is hard, and even whenever you get it wet, it is still hard. It will do in a pinch. I think in a little kit at TJ Maxx is where I found this. I think I paid, I don't even remember how much I paid, but I would pay $1 to $3 at the most for this because it's just, it's harder. And see, it doesn't, like the Beauty Blender, I can scrunch down to nothing. Same with the Real Techniques, I can scrunch down to nothing. It's made of a different material. It feels different. It's okay, it'll do in a pinch, but I don't recommend it. So, on to the Ulta blending sponges. This is dirty. Of course, I used it today, and this is the clean one. This one is semi-wet still. It's not totally wet, but it almost doubles in size when it's wet. The one thing I will say, like I said in that other video, if you happen to catch pieces of it before I took it down, was that compared to the rest of these, this one's probably the closest in material-wise. This one, the Beauty Blender, takes 2 or 3 squeezes underneath the sink to start filling up with water to where it's getting saturated. This one is the same way. This one is quicker to start saturating with water, but again, it's still just feel like you're beating your face. This right here is very different. It feels like memory foam. As soon as I put it under the sink and I went like this, it went and swelled right up. And it holds a lot of water. That's something I will say, that once you squeeze this one out once or twice, it's pretty much good to go. Same thing with the Real Techniques. This one, I feel like I really do need to take like a hand towel or washcloth or something and squeeze this one a couple more times because it feels like it holds a lot more water. So if you don't squeeze it out really good, it's really going to really shear out your foundation, and you won't get the coverage that your foundation typically would give you with a beauty blender or Real Techniques or with a brush. If you don't squeeze this out really well, it will shear it out a lot. I also said in that video that I didn't think it soaked up a lot of product. After getting to use it a little bit more between filming that video and this video, I do believe it soaks up more than these two do. Because even though I wring it out in a towel really well to where it's just practically damp, whenever I go to put my foundation on, my foundation is still more sheer than I think it should be. So I think it's not necessarily that it's too wet at that point. I think it's just soaking up more product than I'm used to with these two. And you can tell from the sponge, you can tell there's a lot of makeup. When I use these two, there's not that much makeup. I mean, there's makeup on the sponge, but it doesn't seem like there's that much left on the sponge. I feel like I get a lot less soaking up of the product with these two, and I feel like I can wring them out better and get a more fuller coverage that my foundation is made to give me. With this one, it is soft. Like I said, it feels like memory foam compared to these feel like more like sponge. This feels like memory foam. Like if you take a chunk of a memory foam pillow, it would practically be the same thing. It's holding up well. I think it does just a good of job as far as blending out foundation that the Real Techniques and the Beauty Blender does. But like I said, my only drawbacks is I do now, after using it a little while, think that it does soak up a lot of product and it holds a lot more water. So you've got to make sure you wring it out really, really, really well. Other than that, these were two sponges for $10. Yes, I think they're worth the $10. Will I buy them again? Yes, I will. Because I think it will do the job. You just have to go into using these knowing all the facts. And that's why I'm doing this video, is because I've been the crash test dummy for you guys and I've put it to the test. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite. As far as ranking these, always 100% number one. Number two would be this, and this is a third. This is number three. I don't hate it. I think it's worth the $10. I think you can do. I think you can get by with it. So that is my thoughts. I'm going to leave it right there. I think I said everything I wanted to say, and hopefully whenever I post this video, maybe all of the footage will actually get transferred over. So yeah, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you did like it, subscribe before you leave. Thanks again, all my subscribers, you know, for talking to me and letting me know when things go wrong. I really appreciate it, because I watched it before I posted that video, saw no problem with it. So sometimes, you know, you just don't know these things, and I really appreciate you guys talking to me and interacting with me. Puts a smile on my face every time you do. Whether it's good or bad, I can take criticism. It's not gonna kill me. But y'all are so sweet, and I love you and appreciate every single one of you. And until my next video, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.